Hi, my name's Derek Grissom, and I'm a construction management major at MSU, and I will be showing you how to put a 2013 Revit BIM file into Ecotect 2011. So here we have a hotel we designed in class. It's an 8-story hotel with a curtain wall, and we just did the interior and furniture plan pretty much. There's no mechanical, electrical, or plumbing in there. There's also a pool house in the back. And the first thing we need to do before we can get that into Ecotect is we need to go into the first floor view plan, and we need to tell Revit that each room we built was a room. So click room, and you'll select each room so that Revit can identify that these are rooms. This will allow Ecotect to identify and run analysis on these rooms as well. So make sure you go through every floor and select every room. And here's the 8th floor. Alright, so now that I've selected all the rooms in the building, we need to go and begin looking at the section view. This allows us to look at the limits of each floor. You're going to want to go to the View tab and go over to this button here, and you're going to scroll down to where it says Rooms. So there's Rooms, and you want to make sure that each of these is checked. You want to make sure all those are checked, including the reference. Click Apply and OK. So this will bring up these blue X's, and you want to make sure that each boundary extends all the way to the ceiling and floor of the next floor. Otherwise, it'll have problems exporting the GBXML file. So that top floor will extend. Okay. And now we're ready to export the file. So we'll go up and we'll click Export. And we're exporting a GBXML file. So now that we selected all the rooms, this GBXML file should recognize all the rooms. There we go. You can see that all the rooms are in blue right there. And you can also click the Details tab, and that'll show you if there's any clashes, and you can also analyze each room individually. And you can also go up and click the Analytical Surfaces, and that'll show you the walls, floors, and windows all in different colors. Alright, so now we're going to click Next, and we're going to save the file. I'm just going to save it as Modern Hotel Sheets 22 and just save it to my desktop. So now that it's saved as to the desktop, we'll go into Ecotect and we'll import that file. So we'll import, and we'll go to the Modern Hotel Sheets 22. It's not there. You got to go down to the file type and go to GBXML, which is right here. And there it is. So try to import that. Notice you get an error. This has problems importing into 2011 Ecotect. So I'll show you what we got to do. Got to go to your internet browser and type in UTF-16 to UTF-8 converter, and you're going to want to upload that file we just saved, and this will automatically convert it to a UTF-8 file. So there we go. Download that, and we're just going to save that to our desktop once again. And I'm just going to overwrite it. Hotel Sheets 22. We'll replace it. And now we should be ready to upload it into Ecotect. So we'll go back into Ecotect and do the same thing. We'll import. And there we go. You can see it recognizes all those rooms that we made and surfaces. So we're good to go. We'll open as new, and there's our building in Ecotect. Right now I am on the 3D Editor tab, which allows you to draw and rotate and just look at the overall building. And there's also a Visualize tab right here, which gives a more realistic rendering of the building. And you can do similar stuff as a 3D editor. There's a lot of other tabs too. There's the Analysis tab, and that'll tell you thermal analysis, solar exposures, and material costs. So we'll go up and we'll upload some climate data. So we'll go back to the Visualize tab, and you can turn the sun path on. It shows the sun path every day for my location, and there's the annual sun path, and you can also display shadows. And to upload the climate data, you just go up to the top of the screen here, and you'll click the little globe. But first we're gonna calculate some solar analysis. Solar axis analysis right there. Click, and it's going to bring you through a number of options. Choose the first one. For specified period, we're doing daylight hours for the whole year. Next, cumulative values, objects in model, and we'll do the first one right there too. Here's the overview. Just make sure everything's okay. This analysis takes about an hour and a half to complete, so you'll click OK. I'm going to click cancel because I already have one loaded, and I'll open it up here in a sec. So here's the solar axis analysis right here. We'll go to the Visualize tab, and you can see all the different colors. This shows how much solar access each part of the building has according to that bar in the upper right. As you can see, the roof has the most in yellow, and so on. And you can do a number of things with this data, which I'll show you in a sec. Right here, this is how you get to the climate data. And I just scroll down to Detroit, Michigan, because that has the closest climate to Minnesota, which is where I'm at. And I just loaded that. And that'll pull in data about the sun rotation, average temperatures, and pretty much all the climate data you can think of, and it'll throw that analysis into your building. You can also, we'll go down to the Analysis tab, and we'll look at solar exposure. You can see there's not very much solar exposure right now. That's because the date selected is January 1st, but we're going to go select a warmer month. Let's say July or August, and you can see how it increases during the summertime. And you can also do a number of other things in this tab. You really have to plan this in the design in Revit to get the full potential of Ecotect. So you can just, we're going to do the absorption. You go down to the bottom and click calculate, and there's a graphic right here that shows all the hours of the day and the months of which has the most solar absorption, and it'll also give you numbers and how much energy the building absorbs. Scroll down to totals, and you can see the totals right here. We'll go back up and look at the absorption totals, and here's the absorption totals right there. And the cool thing about Ecotect is you can also, if you have material databases loaded, you can upgrade or upload those into Ecotect, and it'll tell you which materials are more efficient and whatnot. And also for photoelectrics and solar panels, you can run analysis on that as well. If you have a materials cost database, you can also upload that and choose basically any component of your building and pretty much run an estimate. We don't have one loaded, but that's how you do it. You just calculate it, and it would tell you the materials estimate. So that's how to get Ecotect up and running with a 2013 Revit file. It's a little complicated, but if you plan while you're in the design period of Revit, you can get a lot more out of it, putting electrical and mechanical information in there, and it'll also allow you to choose the best orientation of the building for maximum my name is Derek Grissom, and thanks for watching.